a true comeback story, and also just a really good documentary. Let's talk Gabby Giffords Won't Back Down. Hey everyone, this is David Stark from Watch Your Pass. Today I'm talking about Gabby Giffords Won't Back Down, which came to theaters on July 15, 2022. It's a documentary about Gabby Giffords, the former congressperson from Arizona, who during an assassination attempt in 2011 was shot in the head, and she miraculously survived, but it left her with a host of health issues that affected her ability to be a congressional representative, but didn't affect her ability to kind of keep fighting for things that she believed in. And this documentary is all about that. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the film and just a few brief things I liked about it. This will be a pretty short review. Look, my hot take is I think you should watch it. It is just a truly inspiring kind of comeback story that shows just how far someone can go to kind of fight for what they think is right and fight for their dreams. I really enjoyed kind of seeing the entire picture of Gabby's life and struggle, and it really did have some very, very powerful moments. So in Gabby Giffords Won't Back Down, like I said, it's a documentary about her life. You go on to see her kind of meteoric rise to Congress, kind of how she ended up coming back home to Arizona to run her family shop, and then going into the congressional life. And also you see that assassination attempt in 2011 that was so heartbreaking and so terrible, and her recovery after. It is a powerful documentary to show just kind of how far she had to go from just those initial surgeries after she was shot to kind of what she can do now and what issues she still is dealing with on a daily basis. But it's really amazing to see her fight and kind of the way that she approaches life and how she is still just so upbeat and determined to keep going despite all the things that have happened to her. So things I liked about this movie. The first is it is just very powerful. It is a very powerful movie that shows just how far she had to come from right after she had surgery. Like they show some very early scenes of her initial, speech therapy classes, the surgeries, her initial kind of physical therapy treatments. And it is amazing, like what she is able to do and how far she had to go and what things that she was able to kind of use to help her recovery. She's still living with a host of kind of conditions and issues, but it is amazing to see just kind of how strong her spirit is. And kind of related to this, the second thing, I don't know if I can say loved about this, but the second thing that was very good about this film is it is also very painful, like to see Gabby Giffords kind of cut down at a moment when she was really poised to do some really amazing political things, and then have to go and recover from that gunshot wound is a painful thing to see. You get to see just how difficult it was for her to do things that used to be very, very easy, and kind of her own frustrations with her various conditions, including aphasia. Aphasia is essentially that, like, she knows what she wants to say, but she can't kind of form the words, like the actual formation of the words that she wants to use to express her thoughts is kind of disconnected. And so you can see in this movie like that she is very sharp, that she is still kind of has this great intellect and that still knows what needs to happen in politics and in life, but her kind of mouth and her speech just doesn't necessarily cooperate with that. And so just seeing that is very painful, and also seeing kind of the amount of recovery that she had to do. But on the flip side, going to the first point, it is also very powerful to see that despite everything, like you can see that she still has this amazing intellect, that she still has this kind of ability to help her husband, her family, America, and still wants to kind of fight for what she believes in. So they're kind of a dual purpose. Like it's painful and powerful at the same time. And the last thing I really loved is just kind of the relationship between Gabby Giffords and her husband, Mark Kelly. Like I'm sure that this footage was picked and chosen for this documentary and for, their both of their political lives, but you do really see just how devoted they are to each other, like how much Mark came back and helped Gabby with her recovery, and how much they still enjoy spending time together, and how much they kind of love each other. You can see that in their interactions and the footage that is shown. It really does get the sense that this is a very loving, supportive couple that had this really horrible event happen, and then even through that became stronger together and were able to rise above it to new heights that I don't think either of them expected, but are really inspiring and important to America. So that documentary is Gabby Giffords Won't Back Down. It's coming to theaters on July 15, 2022. Definitely check it out. It is an inspirational film. It's a powerful film. It is a painful film, but it is definitely something that will kind of give you a new outlook on life, and also maybe give you some hope that things can change. So thanks so much for watching. If you liked this review, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.